All right, GTA fans, buckle up, because today we are diving deep into all things GTA 6.
That's right. We're going to sift through the hype, the rumors, and try and get down to the real facts.
He's cutting through the noise and really, figuring out what's going on with Rockstar's strategy.
Absolutely. And to do that, we're going to be taking a close look at this BizzBuzz article. GTA 6 release confirmed for 2025. Fans anticipate second trailer and updates.
Okay, so speaking of confirmed release date, we finally got that right.
Yeah.
Rockstar actually gave us a window.
Yeah, they did. And it's autumn 2025.
Autumn 2025.
Yeah.
So what do you make of them choosing an earnings call to drop this news?
Well, earnings calls are really where companies lay out their plans and, manage expectations for their investors. So dropping a bombshell like this during an earnings call, it sends a pretty clear message that, hey, we're confident, we're on track, and this is going to be huge.
It's like a power move for sure.
It is.
Okay, so autumn 2025 feels like it's both close and far away at the same time. It's been radio silence from Rockstar since that first trailer dropped in December 2023.
Right.
Is that silence deliberate?
Oh, absolutely. They are masters at managing the hype cycle.
Yeah.
The longer they stay quiet, the more we fiend for information.
True.
And the more valuable each little crumb they give us becomes,
That's a good point.
Look at their Instagram account. They trimmed it down to 12 posts. It's like they're saying, hey, something big is coming. Pay attention.
That's true.
We're about to do something.
Yeah, it's working. Everybody is freaking out. And it is interesting. They haven't been completely silent. I mean, they did just drop that GTA 5 PC upgrade and the Oscar Guzman Flies Again expansion for GTA Online. But I'm not really buying that it's just to keep players engaged. What do you think the real strategy is here?
I think it's all about avoiding player migration.
Yeah.
If everybody's busy having a blast in Los Santos, they're less likely to, jump ship and move on to a competitor while they're waiting for GTA 6 to come out.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a really clever way to protect their player base.
Yeah.
Keeping them happy and spending money.
Exactly. Keep them happy, but build the anticipation for the main event.
That's right.
So smart.
Keep the hype train rolling.
All right, well, speaking of hype, let's talk about some of the rumors that are circulating. There's all this talk about alligators playing a much bigger role in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe even some hunting and foraging mechanics.
Right.
Is there any truth to any of this stuff?
Well, like we said, there's this information vacuum, and it's a breeding ground for leaks and rumors. Forums or buzzing data miners are digging through code.
Right.
So-called insider sources or whispering secrets. So it's really tough to say what's real and what's just wishful thinking at this point.
Yeah, you got to take it all with a grain of salt for sure.
Absolutely.
But then there's the whole John Cena thing. He posts the official GTA 6 artwork on Instagram.
I saw that.
No context, no caption.
Right.
What do you think that means?
It's anyone's guess, really. I mean, maybe he's just a big fan. Or maybe it's hinting at some kind of collaboration. Rockstar loves to play with our expectations.
They do.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it's a red herring just to keep us talking.
Oh, absolutely. And it's definitely working.
It is.
But speaking of things that are working, a retailer in Malaysia actually started taking pre-orders for GTA 6.
Oh, wow.
Seems a bit premature, don't you think?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, retailers have their own inside intel, and they're pretty confident that GTA 6 is going to be a massive hit.
It's a guaranteed hit.
Yeah, they want to get ahead of the curve, secure their stock and start building up those pre-order numbers nice and early.
That's true.
Remember, we're still dealing with supply chain issues, so
Right.
nobody wants to miss out on the next big release.
For sure.
It's a gamble, but it's probably going to pay off big time.
It's a calculated risk.
Absolutely.
Okay, but speaking of Rockstar making big moves,
Okay.
they also just finalized the acquisition of Video Games Deluxe,
You're right.
the studio that was behind the mobile ports of the GTA Trilogy remaster. It's got to be about more than just mobile, right?
I think so. This acquisition really says a lot about Rockstar's long-term strategy.
Mm-hmm.
Video Games Deluxe, they've got expertise on a bunch of different platforms, not just mobile. It's like they're putting together, a dream team of developers gearing up for something truly massive.
So we've got a confirmed release window. We've got Rockstar flexing their marketing muscles.
Absolutely.
We've got an acquisition that hints at some much bigger ambitions.
Right.
But what about the game itself?
Right.
What's the speculation on a second trailer?
Well, the word on the street is that we might be getting a new trailer sometime in late March or early April.
Okay.
Which would line up with, the typical release cycle for a game this big, dropping that second trailer a few months after the initial announcement.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, keep that hype building, keep people talking.
I'm already starting to feel that GTA excitement, that buzz.
Oh, yeah, it's contagious.
It is, but the big question that everyone's asking is, where is GTA 6 going to take place?
Yeah.
Are we going back to a familiar stomping ground, or are we going to be exploring something totally new?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And I think Rockstar's holding on to that reveal for maximum impact.
Oh, for sure.
Think about it. Vice City with that 80s neon-soaked vibe, or like a sprawling South American metropolis. The possibilities are endless.
Right.
And, Rockstar is not just going to pick a location that looks cool. It's got to be a place that's rich with story potential.
Yeah, in a GTA game, the setting is almost like a character itself.
Absolutely. It sets the tone, the atmosphere, everything.
So that makes me wonder, what kind of characters are we going to see this time around?
Right.
Are we going to have those flawed, complex protagonists that we've come to expect from GTA?
I'd say that's a pretty safe bet. Rockstar, they excel at creating these anti-heroes.
Yeah.
The characters you love to hate, the ones that blur the lines between good and bad, but they also like to keep things fresh. So I wouldn't be surprised if they introduce a whole new cast of characters that really challenge our expectations.
Subvert our expectations.
Exactly. It's all about striking that balance between familiarity and innovation.
And, we can't forget about the gameplay. Rockstar always manages to innovate with every new release.
For sure.
So what kind of wild new features do you think they might be cooking up for GTA 6?
Well, think about the leaps they've made in the past. Going from top-down to 3D, introducing ragdoll physics, creating a massive online world.
Right.
What if they double down on player choice and consequence this time?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, imagine a world where your decisions actually have a lasting impact, shaping the city and the lives of the people who live there.
It would be like playing a choose-your-own-adventure on a massive scale.
Exactly, and they could also push the boundaries of online integration even further.
Okay, how so?
What if GT Online becomes even more intertwined with the single-player experience? Maybe we'll see seamless transitions between the two.
Oh, that's cool.
Or even cooperative missions that span both modes.
Oh, I like that idea. Imagine teaming up with friends to pull off these elaborate heists, or building a criminal empire together.
That's right.
That would take GTA Online to a whole other level.
It would be massive. And let's not forget about the potential for technological advancements.
Right.
I mean, we're talking about a game that's still a few years away.
Yeah.
By then, who knows what kind of graphical fidelity or physics-based gameplay we might see.
Yeah, you're getting me really excited now.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, destructible environments that react realistically to explosions.
Oh.
Or character models so detailed they practically look like real people.
Okay, now you're just teasing me.
I know, it's exciting to think about how far gaming tech's going to come by the time GTA 6 finally drops.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've talked about setting, we've talked about the characters, we've talked about the potential gameplay features.
Right.
But what about the story? What kind of narrative do you think they're going to weave this time around? What themes do you think they might explore?
Well, Rockstar has never been afraid to tackle controversial subjects. They've always used satire and black humor to comment on society's problems.
Yeah.
And let's be real, there's no shortage of material for them to draw from these days.
Oh, that's for sure. We're living in some crazy times.
We are.
There's social and political turmoil, economic uncertainty, technological disruption. It's like a recipe for a great GTA story.
It is. Imagine a storyline that tackles issues like income inequality, the rise of social media, the dangers of artificial intelligence.
Oh, wow.
They could deliver this biting commentary on the state of the world, all wrapped up in that signature GTA style.
Action and dark humor.
Exactly. A potent combination.
I am already hooked.
Yeah.
But ultimately what we're all waiting for is that next glimpse into the world of GTA 6, that second trailer that hopefully answers some of our burning questions.
And, we'll be here to break it all down for you when it drops.
Absolutely.
Until then, keep the speculation going, and let's see what Rockstar throws our way next.
Exactly. And if you're listening, we want to hear from you. What are you hoping to see in GTA 6? What kind of story do you want to experience? Hit us up on social media. Let's discuss.
Because this deep dive is just the beginning, and we're all in for a wild ride with GTA 6.
Now let's shift gears a bit and talk about something crucial. The potential impact of GTA 6 on the gaming landscape as a whole. This isn't just another game release. This is a cultural event.
Oh, absolutely. You're right. Each GTA release has, in its own way, redefined open-world gaming. So the question is, what will GTA 6 do to shake things up? What legacy will it leave behind?
We'll dive into that next, right after a quick word from our sponsors, Don't go anywhere.
Okay, so we're back and ready to really dig into the impact that GTA 6 could have on the gaming world.
Yeah, it's not just about the game itself. It's about the ripple effects.
Yeah.
What's it going to change? What's it going to do?
Right, exactly. Each GTA release has kind of pushed the boundaries of open world gaming and left its mark on the whole industry. I mean, GTA 3 brought 3D open worlds to the mainstream. San Andreas blew our minds with its sheer scope.
Oh, GTA 4 ramped up the realism, and GTA 5. I mean, that was a cinematic masterpiece with this sprawling online world.
It was a game changer.
Sure. So what's next? What's GTA 6's defining contribution going to be?
Yeah, that's the big question.
What do you think?
Well...
Okay, so let's talk tech.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the graphics to be, mind-blowing. We're talking years down the line here.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine the level of detail. Imagine the realism.
Oh, we could be looking at a game that blurs the lines between virtual reality and the real world. Think about the possibilities for environmental detail. We could see ray tracing that's so realistic you'd think you could reach out and touch it.
Whoa, there's a thought. But it's not just about the visuals, right? Yeah. The AI, the way the characters interact, that has to evolve too.
Absolutely. Imagine NPCs that feel truly alive. They react to your actions in nuanced and unpredictable ways.
Right.
It adds this whole new layer of immersion.
Yeah, it wouldn't just be about completing missions. It would be about interacting with a world that feels alive. That brings us to the narrative. GTA 5 already experimented with multiple protagonists and branching storylines. Could GTA 6 take that even further?
I think it's very possible. What if they give players even more control over the narrative? A world where your choices have real lasting consequences.
Okay.
The story wouldn't be linear anymore. It would be this constantly evolving thing based on your decisions.
But that's a massive undertaking for Rockstar.
True, but you got to remember, this is Rockstar we're talking about.
Right.
They've consistently pushed the boundaries. They don't shy away from a challenge. I wouldn't put it past them to revolutionize storytelling again.
Okay, so technically and narratively, it sounds like GTA 6 has the potential to be a real game changer. But there's another layer here, right? One that goes beyond the game itself, the cultural impact.
Absolutely. GTA has always been more than just a game. It started conversations, it's fueled controversies, and it's reflected the anxieties of our time. It's a cultural phenomenon.
It's a game that makes you think.
It does.
Even if it's through satire and over-the-top action. And considering the current state of the world, I think GTA 6 could be even more potent, more relevant than ever before.
I agree. We're living in a world of political division, social unrest, and this rapid technological change. Imagine a GTA story that tackles these issues head on.
Okay.
Using satire to dissect the absurdity of it all.
Yeah, it would be a game that doesn't just entertain you, but challenges you, makes you uncomfortable, forces you to confront some hard truths about yourself and society.
That's right. Rockstar's never been afraid to push the buttons to start those difficult conversations.
Yeah.
I think they have a real opportunity with GTA 6 to create a game that's not just a technical marvel, but a powerful social commentary.
It'll be a real cultural touchstone.
It would something that people are still talking about years later.
Okay, so we've talked about the potential for groundbreaking graphics, innovative storytelling, a powerful cultural impact. But what about the business side of things? We talked about Rockstar acquiring Video Games Deluxe earlier. Mm-hmm. What does that tell us about their broader strategy?
Well, on the surface, it looks like a move towards mobile gaming.
Yeah.
And that's definitely a part of it. The mobile gaming market is huge.
It's massive.
Rockstar knows they can't ignore it.
Yeah. It does make you wonder, could we actually see a full-fledged GTA experience on mobile?
It's possible.
Imagine playing GTA 6 on your phone during your commute.
It's not as crazy as it sounds. Mobile tech is advancing so rapidly, we're already seeing complex, immersive games on phones.
That's true.
A mobile GTA could be a massive hit and open up the franchise to a whole new audience.
Yeah, for sure. But I think the acquisition of Video Games Deluxe hints at something even bigger. It's about Rockstar expanding their reach, building a team that can handle development across multiple platforms.
Exactly. It's not just about mobile. It's about future-proofing the franchise.
Okay.
Think about the possibilities, streaming services like Stadia or Luna VR platforms, even AR experiences. This acquisition gives Rockstar the talent and resources to explore all of those avenues.
It's like they're building an empire, preparing for a world where gaming goes beyond consoles and PCs.
Right. They're not just making games. They're building a world. 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 building a multimedia experience.
Yeah.
A world that players can inhabit across different platforms and devices.
And that's a really smart move.
Yeah.
Considering how the gaming landscape is constantly evolving.
Yeah.
Who knows what the next big platform will be?
Exactly, but Rockstar seems determined to be ready for whatever comes next.
They're not just keeping up with the times, they're trying to stay ahead of the curve.
They are, and with GTA 6, they have the chance to set a new standard for immersive, interconnected gaming.
Okay, so we've talked tech, we've talked narrative, cultural intact business strategy, but at the end of the day, it all comes back to the game itself.
It does.
What are you personally hoping to see in GTA 6? What would make it truly special for you?
You know, for me, it's all about the world. I want to step into a world that feels alive and vibrant and unpredictable. I want to get lost in the details, meet fascinating characters, and experience stories that I'll remember long after the credits roll.
A game that stays with you.
Exactly, and I think Rockstar has the talent to pull it off. They've consistently delivered games that are not just entertaining, but meaningful games that push the boundaries of what's possible.
All right, well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive, from release windows to rumors, business moves to cultural impact. We've explored a lot.
We have.
But there's one crucial aspect we haven't touched on yet, the legacy of the Grand Theft Auto franchise itself.
That's right. We can't talk about GTA 6 without acknowledging the impact this franchise has had on gaming and on pop culture as a whole.
From its humble beginnings as a top-down crime caper to its current status as a global phenomenon, GTA has always been about pushing boundaries, sparking debate, and capturing the imagination of millions.
It's a franchise that redefined what's possible in open-world gaming, and with each new release, it raises the bar even higher.
So as we eagerly await the arrival of GTA 6, let's take a moment to appreciate the legacy that has led us to this point.
A legacy of innovation, ambition, and a willingness to challenge conventions.
And who knows? Maybe GTA 6 will be the game that surpasses all expectations, cementing its place as the greatest entry in a legendary franchise.
Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, we'll be here to witness it all.
Now, in this final part of our deep dive, we'll explore the enduring legacy of GTA and consider the impact it might have on the future of gaming. Stick around.
Yeah.
All right, so welcome back, GTA fans. We've talked release dates, rumors, all that good stuff. But now let's talk about the core of it all, the legacy of Grand Theft Auto.
You know, it's not just defined gaming. It's like a cultural icon at this point, from those pixelated early days to the huge worlds we get lost in. Now it's always been about pushing the boundaries, you know?
It's true. Think about each game brought something new. GTA 3 blew everyone away with that 3D open world.
Right.
San Andreas gave us so much freedom and ways to make it your own. GTA 4, that physics engine, the realism.
Yeah.
And GTA 5 was like a movie with this crazy online world people are still playing.
It's amazing how they keep building on what came before, always evolving, innovating.
So now everyone's wondering, how's GTA 6 going to fit in? How will it shape what games become?
It's a lot to live up to.
It is. But if any studio can do it, it's Rockstar. They're not afraid to take risks and give us something we'll never forget.
Exactly. And, one thing that makes GTA special is they're willing to tackle mature themes, start conversations. It's not just about the action. There's always something deeper going on.
Yeah, it makes you think even while you're having fun.
Right.
You're not just playing. You're in a world that kind of mirrors our own, with all the good and bad. And like we said, we're living in crazy times right now. Political stuff, inequality, tech changing so fast.
Yeah.
I think GTA 6 could be even more relevant now.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine a game that digs into all that, uses humor to show how crazy it all is.
Yeah, it wouldn't just be entertainment. It would make you think about things in a new way.
And Rockstar has never been afraid to stir things up. They know how to make you laugh and get the message across at the same time.
That's why people remember their games long after they've finished playing them.
Right. It's not just about the graphics or the gameplay. It's about the impact it leaves, changes how we see the world.
That would be a true legacy.
It would, to make a game that's fun and makes you think.
And maybe it'll inspire other developers to make games that are about more than just having fun. Something with a message.
Right. Exactly.
So as we wait for GTA 6, let's appreciate how we got here. It's been wild.
It has so much innovation, controversy, unforgettable moments.
And I feel like the best is yet to come.
I think so. The hype is real. The rumors are flying. Expectations are through the roof.
But one thing's for sure, we'll be here breaking it all down, every trailer, every detail of the story.
Absolutely, because this deep dive was just the start. And we've seen there's so much more to GTA than just playing it. It's a phenomenon. It's a conversation. It's changed how we see entertainment.
So buckle up, GTA fans. It's only just begun.
And remember, this is GTA. Anything could happen.
We cannot wait to see what Rockstar has in store for us, and we're even more excited to share it with you.
Until next time, keep those GTA durées alive, and who knows, maybe some of those crazy rumors will come true.
We'll be here to find out. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into GTA 6. We'll be back soon with more insights and analysis. Until then, stay tuned and game on.